Welcome to Midnight Mule FPL. I'm Midnight Mule and this is the video for Game Week 7 where I wasn't going to do any chips, but now I am thinking I may do a wild card. I'm not sure. I'll show you my ideas, but before we do that, let's see who did well in Game Week 6. Top scorer in the Midnight Mule Mini League for Game Week 6 with 95 points was Jack Johnston with Merseyside Reds. And on the screen now is the top 15 for the game week, and you can see they all played their triple captain. So those 95 points was managed with triple captain Haaland 48, Gabriel 13, Gravenberch 8, Gahey 7, Semenyo 7, Raya 2, Salah 2, Grealish 2, Reinders 2, João Pedro 2, Van de Ven 2. And a lot of us had many players with 1 or 2 points this game week. And it was just triple captain Haaland that saved us. Then on the bench there were points left, which was Kelleher 8, Mukeli, I have trouble with his name, 6, Agbadu 1 and Barnes 0. So a very nice score, well done. As for the mini league, there are now only 8 points between 1st and 5th place, so very, very close. And there are 3 teams on 415. They are Nathan White with Mai Mbumo, Suman Bata with Kenai Kirkes, Andre Bulbeck with Kuna Done It Better. And I've been making these videos, not these videos, videos like this. This is my 4th season, and every season Andre Bulbeck's had a shout out because he's done well one of the game weeks. Then Espen Andre Hegland with Iwobi Kanonobi. And top is still Cohen Prescode with Hulfen. They managed 74 points. And that was with Haaland 48, triple captain, Senesi 7, Semenyo 7, Anderson 3, Van de Ven 2, Kudos 2, João Pedro 2, Ndaya 2, Virgil van Dijk 2, Sanchez 1, Electric Steve 2 goals, but in his own net. So that was -2. And then on the bench, Dubravka 1, Ekiteke 0, Palmer 0, and Konza 2. So well done for being top. As for my team, I'm down in 254th. I managed 69 points, played the triple captain. And that was managed with triple captain Haaland 48, Semenyo 7, and they were my only point scorers that I played. So João Pedro 2, Salah 2, Reinders 2, Van de Ven 2, Richarlison 2, Sanchez 1, Dewsbury Hall 1, Milenkovic 1, Pedro Porro 1. And then points on my bench, Dubravka 1, but Saka 9, Roden 7, and Silly 0. So had I not made the transfers, I would definitely have played Saka, and I think Roden may have even come on. So the transfers were definitely not worth doing, especially if I wildcard. That just means they're a total waste. But I may not wildcard. So what I am thinking of doing if I don't wildcard, this is what I was thinking until about Tuesday, Wednesday even, was selling Milenkovic, because Forest have been very disappointing. He got me no clean sheets after playing him every game week, and getting in Gabriel. But Gabriel went off injured. He's probably fine. Arteta's implying he's okay. So I may still do this, or I may wildcard. But first I'll look at my team if this is what I do. In which case it looked like Haaland away to Brentford would be my captain. He should be the most captained player. So if I went anywhere else, I'm asking for trouble with his mate Reinders in midfield. Then Salah would be vice captain. I've still got him. He's being mass sold at the moment though. Then Gabriel at home to West Ham, Semenyo at home to Fulham, Van de Ven, Pedro Porro and Richarlison away to Leeds, Pedro Porro and Sanchez at home to Liverpool, and I'll be playing Saka away to Man United, which would be fine. I wouldn't be frightened about that. He'd probably get 3 points, may get a little bit more. Then my bench would be Dubravka away to Villa, Roden at home to Tottenham, Dewsbury Hall suspended, and then Silly, who would be away at Augsburg because he's now with Wolfsburg. However, I have been considering wildcarding, and I've got 2 choices with my wildcard. Both of them bring in 3 common defenders and Saka, but one of them keeps Salah and one of them sells Salah. Now, unless something dramatic happens, like Salah gets really bad, people are expecting to bring him in for game week 12. So if I keep hold of him, then I'm saving those transfers later on down the line. However, in the short term, I think my team is a fair bit weaker if I keep him. But I'll show you my 2 sort of options I'm thinking of at the moment. This is my squad as it stands, and I'll show you my current thoughts if I want to keep Salah. So I'll take out Sanchez, put in Roofs because I need the money. Get rid of Milenkovic, Silt and Pedro Porro. and I'd bring in Senesi, Gahey and Eldrati. And I'm aware Gahey wouldn't be most people's first choice Palace defender. However, I'm trying to go for popular players because they're the ones that hurt you if you don't have them. So to keep up with my philosophy, that's what I'm doing. I'd sell Dewsbury Hall to bring in Saka. And then up front, I get rid of Richarlison and I bring in Croupier, who does sometimes play. Here he goes, Croupier Jr. If we look here, okay, he did score last game week. There's a chance he's going to come on if I needed him. That could happen. So this leaves me 0.4 in the bank. So my team each week would be Roofs. I'm fine to just keep playing him every week. And then it would be Senesi, Gahey and Van der Ven. Always those three. Semenyo, Saka, Salah, Reinders, João Pedro, Haaland. And then one of Rodon, Eldrati, Zaka. So this lets me keep Salah. But Salah at the moment's around 30-something% owned at my rank. But I think he's going to be... He's going to have over 500,000 sold by the deadline. His rank's going to go down. And although Saka's, I think, currently below 10% around my rank, if Saka scores this coming weekend and Salah doesn't, I think Saka's ownership's going to go up a lot. So another team I can do, if I get rid of Salah, get rid of Roos, and get rid of Croupier, and I get rid of Rodon as well, I can afford to bring in Donnarumma for Man City in goal, for example. I can now afford to get Gabriel. I can now afford to get Gyökeres. And then in the middle, I've got 7.1 less. Potentially Kudos because he's popular and I'm trying to do popular players. So this team has no Salah, but probably looks a lot better. So my call would be Donnarumma, then Gabriel, Senesi, and then probably Gahey or Van der Ven. Then Semenyo, Saka, Reinders, Kudos, João Pedro, Haaland, Gyökeres. Perfectly nice going forward, and both of these teams give me the options. If there's no suspensions and no injuries, I can actually bench boost this and it looks alright for Game Week 8. So there's my thoughts. I got less than 24 hours to decide what I'm going to do. I am feeling very exposed about not having any Arsenal at the moment. I was feeling okay about it in the previous weeks. I thought I'd be alright. But now that we've arrived at this point, and Saka scored last night, and he was well rested before he came on and got the goal, I'm actually feeling a bit nervous about it, so I may have to play my wild card, which just before an international break is a little bit of a shame, a little bit annoying, and because it's toward the end of the week, the players I'm intending to buy are now 500,000 more expensive than if I'd done this at the beginning of the week. So how's that for bad planning? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a fun Game Week 7. Let's see what happens. All right, thanks. Bye.